And that's the bottom line.
All right, so our next person, I believe you should have another hardcore toy belt there.
Oh, I don't know if you do.
Let me see.
The small one.
Yeah.
Not the hardcore foam one, but this one.
No, not. Hang on 1 second. Let me get him in. Justin, which belt were you speaking about?
It should be the hardcore toy belt.
I think we only had the one hardcore toy belt.
I know one was mailed in.
I didn't see.
That's the one I mailed in.
I'm pretty sure we only had the one. I don't see another one besides that. Because I don't know what to. I'll look through. I didn't see a second belt. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Okay, so we'll work through that, Justin. We'll get you. Let's get you a print signed, and then we'll get your belt signed. Okay, I'll do the print on me. Okay.
All right.
And then we'll get the belt located for you.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay. Just having a little trouble here with my power supply. You want to plug that in over there, Lexi?
All right, Mick. So we'll sign one of these for Justin.
Okay. All right, that's a good one. All right, it's Justin, right? Oh,
Yeah.
No. Grape juice, the worst juice of all to spill. This is like a George Costanza episode of...
Oh, no, you're good, man. Hey, I'm doing this from work. They said it was my turn, so I knew I had to cut away for a second.
At least it's not on a white couch, right?
Yeah, I know. As you can tell, I'm like...
Of all things, a grape juice spill. All right, there we go. Oh, wait, it's right outside. No. Okay. So we're going to do this one. All right. All right. I think it's going to look really good. And it's for Justin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, geez. I messed up the spelling of Justin. I'm really off my game.
It's all good. The grape juice just messed everything up.
It did. Have a nice day. All right. And then let's do a little Cactus Dude Love with the blue. Valentine. Bang, bang. All right. I think it looks good. There we go.
Looks great, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the mess up. I'll look around, but I don't recall seeing another belt. I mean, it's lightweight.
I blame David Gold. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I think Mick. I think we signed it earlier, so I think we're good to go. You had a toy belt earlier. I think that was Justin's, so
right.
We're good there.
Thanks, Justin.
Did you have any questions for him, Justin? I'll drop out.
Oh no. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, when you first started with WWE, were you involved in the creative of Mankind, or was that something that you created yourself and you just wanted to go in on a fresh slate?
No. They, I had to sign a waiver saying they created the character when they let me out of my contract in 2001. The only thing they gave me was a mask. Everything else, from the name to the way I walked to the way I talked, pulling out the hair, the sock puppet, the mandible claw, the separate entrance and exit music. To their credit, they went with all my ideas because it was such a departure from being Cactus Jack that I really needed to have some say. That character would not have worked if I just did what someone else told me to. When it came to angles and promos, of course I would go, I didn't come up with all my ideas for that. But as far as the character itself, yeah, that was 99% me, I'd say.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, no, because I just remember growing up just watching those vignettes for the first time when it comes to you in the dungeon and doing all those with the high-pitched voice. I was like, yeah, he's got to be shooting from the hip on that because
Vince hated it. He never heard me do promos. First of all, they should have brought me in as Cactus Jack. You know, the idea that he hated that character, it turned out to be the best thing that could have possibly happened. And if the Monday night ratings war had really heated up, then he would have wanted somebody, even though I left WCW a year and a half earlier, so it wasn't like I was a hot commodity. But, the Cactus character had worked everywhere I'd gone, and it would have worked there if they'd, given it a chance. But I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they did have the Mankind thing for me.
Well, you can even hear on the debut of Raw, people were trying to get you to come out of Mankind a little bit, yelling the hardcore chants. So, I mean, yeah, it worked out. I mean, that was just another face to your arsenal that you were able to pull out. So, yeah, kudos to you. Thank you very much for everything you've done for the business and how much entertainment you've brought to many people. You were one of the meet and greets that I saw on the list, and then I was like, okay, no matter what, as you can tell.
Look at that. Wow.
I'm here, man.
I really appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Justin.
much.
Appreciate your patience, brother.
No, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right. All right, so our next gentleman is Jimmy Kelly. He got your Cactus Jack personal shirt that you had.
Cactus Jack. Oh, the Cactus Jack white shirt. Okay.
The one that was in your collection, though, not the ones we mailed.
This one, right?
No, not that one. It was a black one you had, like you're wearing.
Oh, the wanted shirt. Okay. Let me go. Hold on. I'm going to have Lexi sit down and say hello, and I'll find it out here, okay? You want to say hello to everyone?
Hi. How are you?
All right, we need your 8x10 sign now.
Come on, make your
Bring Jimmy in. Hey, Jimmy. He's grabbing your shirt, buddy.
Sounds good.
there. So how are you? This is exciting. I like the shirt choice.
Is an XL okay?
Is XL good, Jimmy?
Are you going to frame it or wear it?
I'm just going to frame it. I'm going to put it on the wall.
So XL would work for you. Right?
XL's not going on this boy, I can guarantee it.
Isn't it a shame? A couple of years ago, I did fit into XLs, which is why I got them. So, like when I was refereeing the Hell in a Cell in 2018 or 2018, I was in an XL, and now I'm back to a 3X. Do you want it personalized, Jimmy?
Yeah, if you could, my 11-year-old son and I, we've started collecting autographs together. So if you can put it to Jimmy and Jake,
all right,
that'd be great. I just want to say, Mick, thanks for all the entertainment you've given me, man. I've been a big fan since way back in the WCW days. I got to meet you one time in Smokey, and I actually lost the autographed 8x10 is one of the things I complain about all the time on all my moves.
I was just writing about my experiences in Smoky Mountain. Today I did an article about Bullet Bob Armstrong, talking about the Kiss My Foot match he had with Jim Cornette, and how that was either Thanksgiving or Christmas Day, but it was one of those situations where I would have part of the day with my family and then I'd make the 4-hour drive to Knoxville.
Yeah, Bob, man, when he got fired up, he was something else.
Oh, he was great, right? That's why I asked people in the business if they'd retweet it, because I didn't get the feeling that, his death would get much attention. So I wanted people to know more about him.
Yeah, I think if people are sleeping on him, catch some Smoky Mountain. He was great. He really was. And your time there was great, too.
Thank you. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
Got one question.
Yeah.
Okay, Tatum Brown.
Yep.
Number one, you're going to write some more books. And two, I have to know, is this your advice or the advice someone gave you? The first one's for the ladies, and the second one's for old Tatum.
That was something one of the boys passed on to me. That was his secret weapon, saying that way, no matter what, she can't say anything bad about you because you have that over her. That was specific. And I showed it to the wrestler, and he was like, that's fantastic. I'm not who it was. And the second one, I don't know if I'll ever go back to writing a book. I've written a few short stories. I wrote my wife a novella for her birthday. But I don't know if I ever, it's a brutal process, the whole, the reviewing process and then going out. And then I would have to write probably 6 or 7 books to build an audience that wasn't a wrestling audience. And I don't think I've got that kind of patience.
Well, Tatum Brown's one of my favorites of all time. I appreciate it.
It's nice to know that it does hold up. People who know good writing enjoy it, and that I wrote a really good book. So thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mick. Appreciate it.
Nice day.
You too.
Okay.
Thanks, Jimmy. All right, our next person is Edward Hackett. I'm going to let him tell you what 8x10 he wants. Let me bring him in. Hey, Edward, how are you?
Hello.
Edward, how you doing?
Can you let us know which one you'd like? I'll put them up on the screen.
Okay.
There's that one, that one, that one, or that one.
Let me go with the three faces.
All right.
This one?
Yes.
And that's Edward?
Yes, that's correct.
Edward, I'm going to give you three colors here, okay? I'm going to give you...
I trust your judgment on what colors to use.
What's that?
I trust your judgment on the colors.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because this is a lot of trial and error. I was really working on it last night. And there's a lot going on in this photo, so it's hard to make the signatures pop, but I did the best I could. There we go. And I've got plenty of room. Is this for you, Edward?
Yes, it is. If you personalize it, that would be perfect.
All right. There you go. And let me know if you have a question, okay, sir?
I do. I remember when I was a kid. That looks great, by the way.
Thanks.
I saw a match between you and Jumbo Tsuruta in All Japan.
Yes.
I'm curious if you wrestled any other matches there, or what was your experiences like there?
Well, I did. I wrestled for a whole month there. I actually broke 3 ribs in that match when I took the bump off the apron.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was a TV match, you couldn't talk to your opponent at all beforehand. And so I just asked the referee to run over that spot. And first he goes, Jumbo, don't just, no, I'm not trying to do a Japanese accent, but he says, Jumbo doesn't do spots. I say, I think he'll like this one. So the referee came back and says, Jumbo says he likes very much. But I broke 3 ribs. And so I was wearing a flak jacket for several months after that tour of Japan. And it would be a couple of years before I really felt better. So even when I went into WCW in 1991, I was wearing like a neoprene support, which it turns out is not good for you because it causes pneumonia because your lungs can't expand. But I really hurt myself pretty bad. But I went through the rest of the tour. Then I wore a flak jacket for several months, and it took a long time to heal up. Those back ribs, you can see that I had to land like to my side, and it's not a healthy bump anyway. But I did break 3 ribs that match. But it was still, I thought it was pretty good. I was just there to put him over, but I thought it was a good match. He was one of the best in the world at one point. Him and
Definitely.
Terry Gordy. Like you'd be hard pressed to show that to someone, and their reaction would usually be like, "Is this real?" Because it was just a hard hitting, very realistic style. Thanks, Edward.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Appreciate it. All right, our next person is Roger Haney. He got the 8x10, which was let me show you, which was this one.
Okay.
And he got your Santa Claus Foley book.
The magazine, you mean?
Is it a book or a magazine? I'm sorry. It's like there's this Saint Foley.
Oh, the Saint Mick book. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is that? I think it's over there it's behind Lexi. You see the book that says
Hey, Roger.
Hello.
Behind there. Whoa, so you bought that, huh?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, thank you. Really appreciate that.
Absolutely. It's my third book from you now, all autographed.
I did not expect that to go, to tell you the truth.
Absolutely.
It's a good one. It's just, how old are the little ones?
This is my son, Jake. He's 10. And
Right.
you say hi, Mick?
Hi, Mick.
Hi, Jake. How you doing?
Jake, 11.
Hi.
Hi there. Is this for you, Roger?
No, look, if we could, let's make it out to the kids. I can spell the names if that's okay.
All right. Now, let me just ask you, the photo that you have, was that taken last year at a baseball game?
Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
you saw that already?
Hi.
Yeah, we were at the Altoona Curve baseball game last year.
Yes, and so you have a
Number
child on
8.
the spectrum, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful photo with the big hug. Yes,
We have
were
it framed
raising
in
money.
our house.
What's that?
Oh, we have it framed in our house. It meant that much.
That was really a beautiful photo.
Yes.
And I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I took a little extra time with him, right?
Yes, you did.
It's funny. As a parent myself of a child on the spectrum, I can usually tell. And so I can usually tell when someone needs a little extra time. And I'm glad I was able to spend that with your child.
Amen.
Yeah, really did.
And that was a special night because we raised the money for Erin's wheelchair accessible van.
Yep.
It worked out for everybody. That was really nice. Yeah. So is this for you, Roger?
If I could, for my kids, if that's okay.
Okay. It's not a kid's book, though, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Make it out for me. We'll do that.
We'll do the picture for them.
Yeah.
It's some, when they leave that age.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds great. Yeah, I met you in Indiana, Pennsylvania for the first time after your Have a Nice Day book tour. Then last summer at the Altoona Curve. Oh, and in Tampa. That's right. At Side Splitters.
Oh, it's Side Splitters. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's a great club.
Do you enjoy writing more or stand-up?
You know what I love doing? Thanks. So I got that sign for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
I do love writing, but the nice thing is if it comes to stories, like I could take a story, even if it was from that book, like there's a few funny stories in there. If I bring it onto the stage, then I can work on it and find where the laughs are or where the moments where people pause, because not every story I tell has to be a funny story.
Right.
So sometimes I just like to hear people listening, and so that's why I don't say I'm a comic, I'm a storyteller. A lot of comics feel pressure to get a certain amount of laughs per minute, and I don't care at all about that. I just want people to have a big smile on their face when they leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you've been doing that for years.
Thank you very much. And
Yeah,
so you have that photo of us framed, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It sits by my work desk. See it every day.
I'm so glad. I remember that was really a special meeting.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
And that's your little guy there that I was hugging?
Yeah, Jake, can you say hi again?
Hi.
Do you remember hugging me last year?
I just kind of. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
You tell him have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Roger.
Thank you. If I get
All
the picture signed for the kids, David, that'd be great. I can drop off for the next guest.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll do it now for you in 1 second.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. You know what I'll do? Can I send a couple extra things for them?
Yeah, if you like. Sure.
I'm going to send you one of these because it's really easy to write on.
Oh, great.
And what are your children's first names?
Okay, my son's easy. It's Jake, Jake.
Okay.
And my daughter's Caitlin. That's Caitlin.
Caitlin. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to. All right, and I'll do another one for Caitlin. That way they have the same photo and they don't argue.
Awesome. Yeah, they will fight over it otherwise.
Smart. See, Mick knows.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mick. Appreciate it.
All right, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, as soon as you get back out of this quarantine stuff, and I'd love to see your next tour.
I hope so. I really do. Thank you.
Thanks, Roger.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
All right, Mick, this next person wanted to just pop in and say hello. Didn't get an 8x10, did get the meet and greet experience, but I'm going to bring her in. Her name is Sandra.
Okay. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing?
Hi, honey.
I owe you a big hug.
Oh my gosh, I just got back from the gym, so I look terrible. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I would have bought an 8x10,
Great.
but why the
Hey,
fuck? I have like a bunch of pictures.
I'm going to be down your way in a couple weeks. So let's get together, okay?
Are you coming over?
Yeah, I'll be
Oh my
there.
gosh, I'm so excited.
All right. So yeah, just hit me up on.
That's awesome. And this is an amazing. Well, now Twitter, since you're back, thank God. Thank God.
That stuff had me down, especially when the one young lady from Japan passed away, and the next day there was the people were all over Alexa Bliss.
Isn't it? It's like, oh.
I'm going to explode on here. I'm going to say some things.
Oh my God. I just realized I'm wearing a Four Horsemen t-shirt for the gym.
We'll get you situated.
Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Oh my God, it's terrible. Hey.
All right.
I need better shorts.
Sandra, thank you so much for coming on.
But that's oh my gosh, I totally bought my ticket and paid to take a ride. So of course I had to come in and say hi and tell your fans that what an awesome experience and what a wonderful person that you are to not only just open all of your memorabilia and open your home, but open everything to all of your fans. That's a really big deal. A lot of wrestling fans know that and they take that to heart, and I feel that for them, and I'm super grateful for them to be fans of yours.
Thank you. I mean, still remember
who can be? You're the best. So
back
that's amazing. I'm very, very grateful to be your friend and your fan. So I think that's really good.
I'm so glad we were able to reconnect several months back. Can you hear me? Am I coming through?
Oh crap!
David, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me? Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Now I can hear you.
There we go.
Sorry.
Sandra, I'm so happy we reconnected a few months back, and let's definitely get together in a few weeks. Okay. We'll see you later.
I think she has a little lag.
David. I can hear you, David. I can't hear Matt. Sorry.
Hold on a second. Let me fix it for him.
Word.
All right. Try now, Mick. Try saying it now.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh, totally. Yes.
All right. I was saying I was so glad to reconnect with you a few months ago. And even though you say Toffoloni in Italy is like Smith over here, but I was like, there's only one Toffoloni that I know of. So
it's just me.
Let's get together in a couple weeks, okay?
Absolutely. I'm totally down for it. I have a little meeting with, quiet little meeting with Paul Heyman. Can't wait.
All right.
He's just the best. He's always looking out for my best interests, but he's just a good person, pretty much. Just checking in on me. Just seeing how I'm doing.
We need to look out for each other.
Absolutely. All of us do. Because you never know.
I know.
So
right.
I do appreciate it. And I love what you're doing for the fans. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. All of your fans are the greatest.
Wow, thanks.
I'm wondering if Nancy had fans like this. I can't even imagine.
I'm sure she did.
Oh, she did. Come on. Yeah.
Did she? I don't know. I'm 10 years younger, dude. I was a kid. I was in
She's
junior
one
high.
of the greatest valets in history of wrestling. Come on. Yes, she did.
I remember doing signings with Nancy. I remember going.
I have the photos. I have the photos of that.
Smith Haven Mall, me, Nancy, and Larry Zbyszko, and then I think at the first really big fan convention at LaGuardia Airport. Yeah, she was super over.
Oh, those were good. I do have pictures of that. I feel like an idiot that I don't know too much about wrestling. Like everybody's like, oh, you should know everything. I'm like, should I?
No.
My sister's all right. So my sister was in the business for 20 years. My godfather is Ric Flair. Like I have all these people that I should probably know all about this. And then I picked my nephew David up from the airport at O'Hare, and everybody recognized David just because, obviously. Yeah. And I'm walking by him, but all of a sudden this person was like, wait, he's him, but look at her. I was like, I'm like, and then I like, Nance taught me well, put my Gucci sunglasses on real big. And I was like, no, that's not a thing. And she's like, that's Nancy Benoit's sister. Like, that's Nancy Benoit with David Benoit. Oh my God. And very next morning, it was like the headline in the papers that we were in town for AEW, which is amazing. Not something we didn't want. We wanted that, but it was hard for us a little bit.
Well, let's catch up in a couple weeks. I got to try to get to a bunch more people.
Yeah. There's tons of people waiting for you. Just tell them all to say hi. And I'm so happy that you're Mick Foley fans, because you should be. And that's amazing. So,
yeah, great to see you.
Thanks, Sandra, for coming in.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye, Mick.
Bye-bye.
Nice little surprise, huh? We try to get those every show lately, it seems like.
Hey, how are we doing on time?
We've got about 6 more people backstage right now, and then we have what we call rapid fire, where you sign where the people can't make it.
Okay.
So we're moving along pretty good.
Oh, good. All right, good. So I was worried about running out of battery power. I think we're going to be okay.
All right, so our next person is Nathan, and he got your Mankind Series 4 Bone Crunching action figure.
Mankind Series 4 Bone Crunching action.
It's one of your original figures, and you have on the mandible claw on your hand, and you have the original Mankind attire.
Mankind. All right, let me see. No, it might be. It might be. Take a look at the red one right there, Lexi. Oh, or the one behind it that says special edition.
I think that's it. It's a single pack.
Yeah, is this it here?
That is it.
All right. And I'm trying to think of what color. Oh, blue, because it plays off the blue. And
what's
hey,
up,
Nathan,
Nick?
how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Can you hear me, Nathan?
Yeah.
Is there? Man,
Can you not hear Nathan?
Audio off or something?
Let me pull him out and back in and see if that helps.
Hello.
Talk again, Nathan.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Nathan, do you want
Oh.
this person?
Yes, sir. Please.
All right, Nathan. And where are you from, Nathan?
Tennessee.
Oh, from Tennessee. For a second, I thought it was Australia.
No.
That's just, people don't usually get too mixed up.
Yeah. Mick, I do have one question for you.
Sure.
When you were in TNA, when they put the world title on you, how far beforehand did you know that was going to happen?
Hey, not until the moment I took it off Sting in a shoot, if that's what you're talking about. Now, I don't know, not very long. The whole reason I was supposed to be there was to buy the X Division. That was the pitch they made me. I was going to walk in, I'm Mick Foley. I just bought the X Division because I really wanted to be able to push those guys. And then they decided before they could push the X Division, they needed to get the TNA brand a little bigger. And, they thought me and Sting trading the title would be good to build the brand among, more mainstream fans. And then I never got to buy the X Division. So it didn't quite work out like I liked, but I thought we had a pretty good match, and I loved working with Sting again. I was nervous as anything before that match, but all things considered, I thought it went pretty well.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good match.
And then the stuff we did afterwards, Jeremy Borash and Vince Russo came home with me. I was a lot of it. I had a concussion. I threw up at the rest stop. But the next day we did some really fun stuff, like me going through security with the title belt on, and just some fun stuff. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Nathan. Oh, did I sign this thing for him? I did. Okay. Thanks for coming in, Nathan. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan.
Yep. Thanks, David.
All right. Our next gentleman is Chris, and he got the WCW book. It was, I can't remember the title. I apologize.
In urgent need of advice?
That's it. Yep.
All right. There we go. Yes.
Hey, Chris.
Okay.
How you doing?
Chris, this is a piece of history, right?
Yes, sir.
I have a feeling you may not want me to personalize this because I have a feeling this thing could grow in value. I was debating putting this one up in like a straight up auction because there's only one like it. I mean, this was the one used on TV. And
Okay.
you know the story behind it?
No, sir.
Kevin Sullivan was like my mentor. He was a little bit abusive, but the idea was he wanted me to show up and start reading a book at ringside so that when he would go for the tag, I would be reading the book and he'd come over and he'd slap me around. He's like, "We need a book, brother, a big book, like an encyclopedia." So I came back. I said, "Kevin, I didn't get a big book, but I thought this might be good." And I showed him. He goes, "That's the book, brother. That's the book." So you can see me on 1990 episodes. They would come to Kevin and either he'd be wrestling, I'd be at ringside reading the book, or else he'd be looking for the tag and I'd be reading the book. He would slap me around, go back in the ring, and then I would pull out the book. I'd be like, it was just a lot of fun. It was a fun reminder, and that was the reason I kept it around for so many years.
Okay.
So I'm pleased to sign it over to you. Do you want it personalized?
Thank you, sir. No, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Either way.
All right. I'll say, all right. All right, there we go. Pretty good. A little bang, bang, Cactus Jack.
Nice. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Chris. Any questions for you?
What was your favorite match you were ever in?
The favorite match I was ever in was Backlash with Randy Orton.
Nice. Okay.
I thought I was just in the zone. And it's funny how little things can make a big difference because that match was scheduled for 14 minutes. Michael Hayes heard some of what we wanted to do, and he was like, "We need more time." And they gave us an extra 12 minutes to tell that story. And by not rushing and being able to take our time, that made all the difference. So
Awesome.
that was a heck of a match.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir.
Chris, it looks like you're in prison there, are you?
No, I'm at my house.
You're not wearing an orange jumpsuit?
No, just orange T-shirt.
He's doing his best nails, Mick.
How many
His
people have
nails.
you killed in your life? No, I'm just kidding. How many people have you killed in your life?
I can't say that.
Hey, I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
No,
Chris.
thank you.
Have a good one.
Hey,
You
thanks.
too.
All right, our next person got he got your one of the pops.
Okay.
And one of the Cactus Jack Elites with the Danny Davis.
All right. The Elite with Danny Davis. Against the
And Jeff, which 8x10 did you want, or did you want the 11x14?
Can you show me the two options?
There's that one. There's the 8x10s, which is that one, or that one.
I'll take the long one, the first one that you just showed.
This one?
Yep, that's good.
I have a different one that looks even better.
Well, show me, Mick. What do you got, man?
All right. You know what? Let me write it out to you, and I'll show it to you, and you tell me what you think, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what is your name?
I'm Jeff.
Jeff, all right.
I was actually going to I had a meet and greet and everything ready to go at the Rockford bowling alley. You had a show coming up, but, it is what it is. I'm sure you'll be back around, and we'll do it again. It'll be all good.
Next fall, so.
Yes, sir. I'll be there. Whenever it happens, I'll be around.
This isn't so much an autograph as it is a work of art.
Yes, I love it. That's the one. That's the one I wanted.
Good deal. There we go. And a pop, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we got to take this out of its box. It's got the extra box, right? Oh, man.
Box in a box.
Oh, okay. It's got tape on it. All right. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, there we go.
And then I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You got any good memories from Grand Rapids?
I do. Mr. Vince had this weird thing about not wanting to. Hold on. Jeff, do you want this personalized?
The photo to Jeff, but the other ones can be just you.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me just give this my full undivided attention. All right. And then the action figure I'm going to do in a red because it plays off the red and the WrestleMania.
What, that way this time?
Yeah. Switching it up. Yeah, I know, man. He's getting sneaky. He's got to explore more territory, I think.
Come here.
All right. So when I was the announcer for WWE in 2008, it was funny because we'd be going to some of the same towns that presidential candidates hit, and they wanted people to know they were going to the smaller cities. Mr. McMahon had this thing against smaller cities. So if you ever notice, they sometimes wouldn't even say the name of the city. They'd just say the state. And I remember being in Grand Rapids, and in the newspaper, like on the news, they've got different presidential candidates. They're all talking about how they're going right there to Grand Rapids. They're going to be future presidents or whatever. And here we are, the wrestling company won't acknowledge that we go to smaller cities. And I said, Vince, should we mention the name of the town? He said, oh, hell no. So we weren't from Grand Rapids. We weren't emanating from Grand Rapids. We were just in the great state of Michigan. So
The great state of Michigan, of course. That's amazing.
Thanks, Jeff.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you, Jeff.
Thank you, David.
All right, our next gentleman is Dan, and he sent in a Cactus Jack Elite with Danny Davis.
Cactus Jack Elite against the stove over there.
And then he got the comic book where Mankind looks like kind of a aggressive zombie, and it says 1 of 1,000 on the front of it. San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, here it is. This one right here. Okay.
Yep, cool. That's it.
That was such a long time ago that San Diego Comic-Con wasn't even a big deal then. I think it had 20,000 people in the weekend, and now
wow.
But that will show you how long ago it was. What color do you think would work on this? Red, to play off the red, I think.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And do you want it personalized, Dan?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. I think that looks pretty good.
Nice, thank you.
Good. And also this one, right? I'm going to do this one in red as well. Do you want this personalized? The action?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure, go ahead.
All right, there we go. How's that?
That's awesome. Thank you.
Right. Dan, any questions for me?
Yeah, I'm about half-hour drive from Hershey, PA. I'm sure you got a lot of great stories from there.
I do. Man, those were some of, they weren't necessarily my best matches because I'd be so worn out after going through the park all day. Yeah, I would be pretty, but I loved it, especially the 1996, 97 Mankind. Most people, unless they were diehard WCW fans, remember you didn't have the internet, they didn't know what I looked like underneath the mask. So I would put my hair up under like a baseball cap, and we could go out and really enjoy ourselves the whole day with the children. And then we would go in before the new Hershey Arena was built, go to the old arena, the old classic one. And then, like I said, we weren't always my best matches because I was kind of worn out. But we loved Hershey. We loved it there. I remember June 7th, 2000, my birthday, I did a meet and greet at Hershey Park, like a Q&A type of an interview, and we traded that out for 3 or 4 days at the park where we had front of the line access. They had us put us up in a house on the hotel property, and
wow.
all the food we wanted to eat. And as soon as I finished the Q&A, I went back to my room. I shaved off all my hair. My hair hadn't been short, had been long for the last since probably 1984 or 85 probably. So it's been long for 15 years. And I thought no one will ever recognize me. I will never do anything in the public eye again. And then 2 days later, McMahon called me and said, "Hey, Bell, how'd you like to be our commissioner?" I went, "Okay." So I went back with the really short haircut, but I loved Hershey. Great memories.
Yeah, I have met you a few times, so and every time it's been a fun talking to you. Always fun. You're always super nice.
Thanks. I tried, Dan. I appreciate that.
Thank you for everything. Appreciate it.
Have a nice
Thanks,
day.
Dan.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
All right, our next person had a pop.
Pop is right over there, Lexi.
And Mick, for the gentleman before Dan, did you sign his pop too? I think you took it out of the case.
Yes, I did.
Okay, beautiful. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Good. We're good.
All right, so this one
It's for Cody. Hey, Cody, how are you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Cody, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Did you want this personalized, Cody?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
CODY?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Now, I actually live in Dallas, Georgia, which is only 15, 20 minutes from Austell and Marietta. I know you used to live out there.
I
didn't
did.
know if you had any good stories about living in Georgia.
Well, we really liked it in Georgia. If you were with WCW, unless you were part of the crew that had settled in Charlotte, they strongly suggested that you live near Atlanta. That was our hub.
Yep.
You had to do interviews there every week. And so we found that little first, we lived up by Lake Lanier, but that was way the heck out of the way. And then we bought a little house in Ackworth / Kennesaw, like right where Kennesaw started. And we loved it. My daughter was born in Kennesaw. I just saw that at my mom's house, the little button that said Kennesaw on her birthday. And I even said to my mother, she could probably auction that and get some money, newborn.
Yeah, I was probably born in the same hospital, honestly.
Yeah. The doctor who delivered her was Dr. Gingrey, who later went on to be a pretty divisive congressman from Georgia, who people either loved or hated depending on which side of the aisle they were on. But that was pretty cool. I remember reading something he said to the dressing room, and they're like, "Okay, why are you reading that?" I was like, "That guy delivered my daughter." And my members, we always thought he looked like a '70s adult film star, and he was like, "She's gorgeous." So Dr. Gingrey delivered my daughter. So wow, that's pretty cool. But we loved it. We actually went back to the house we lived in when I went back to do something to build up interest for Hell in a Cell 2012, and went by my old house. I knocked on the door and I said, "Excuse me, and the woman said, "Hello, Mr. Foley. We were wondering if you were returned." Tour of the old house. It was really, really nice little house.
That's awesome.
All right, thanks, man.
And I got one more question.
Sure.
The promo that you cut before, I think it was Survivor Series, before you had the match by yourself against New Age Outlaws for the tag championships. When you said, "I got 13 words for him," was that off the cuff or was that scripted?
No, it wasn't scripted. I mean, it was something I had come up with, but I think I was definitely wanted to play off I wanted to play off what the DX is saying, and the character's kind of at a crossroads, especially coming off Hell in a Cell, where I realized I have to connect with people in a way that doesn't put my body on the line as much. So I got 13 words. I had done it in my head. It wasn't off the cuff because it was a number of words. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck a woodchuck?
Still makes me laugh to this day every time I see it.
Thank you. Thanks, Cody.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, Cody.
Thank you, guys.
All right, our next gentleman, I'm going to let him pick because he didn't give us his choice yet, is Lee. Hey, Lee, how are you?
Hey, you're right.
Which 8x10 would you like, Lee? Do you want this one?
Yeah, I'll go for that one, definitely. The Three Faces.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I will give you the option because Mick loves this one. You can get that one too if you like that better, and it'll pop better when he signs it. So it's up to you. And it's a little larger too, so you can sign better.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that sounds good to me, yeah.
It looks better, trust me. All right, you're going to be happy I did that. And it's Lee, right?
Lee, yeah. I met you when you came to the UK a couple of years ago. That's where I'm calling from.
What was I doing? A tour or?
You're doing a tour. And I got a shout out for you from Cameo about a month ago. I was the guy who asked about TNA. I was the third person who loved your run in TNA.
Because no one ever asked me about it. Yeah, so it was fun to
I was
do.
the guy who asked about Rocky Balboa and all that.
Oh, yeah, Don West gave that amazing call that night. I thought that he was in the zone. It was so ludicrous that I said I'd take on a former world champion. And we had the guy doing the terrible imitation of Mickey, his manager. Look at this. This looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's brilliant. But I wanted to ask as well, because obviously you can't get everything in that Cameo section. What did you think to TNA Hardcore Justice, the pay-per-view Tommy Dreamer put on? Because it was supposed to be a fitting farewell to you guys from everything that, you know, the ECW thing, you know. Did you think it was a fitting farewell to everything that happened?
Did they really wish it? Was it really farewell, though? I mean...
In your guys' eyes, in your eyes.
It was a good show. I mean, I don't remember that much about it, so I guess in that way it wasn't. You know, a lot of the shows run together. I do remember. I wrestled on it. Did I wrestle on that one? Was it me and Abyss again?
No. It was just all. I think you were a special referee for something. Was you the referee for Raven and Tommy Dreamer?
Yeah, I think I was. Yeah. I thought it was good. You know, it's tough when you're doing the show there at the Impact Zone because those people have either, you know, been there and seen it all, or else they're.
Yeah, you told me that in your Cameo. No emotions and that.
Yeah, it's tough. But I did like it. I guess that's probably not the answer you're looking for. Is I can't remember enough about it to tell you that it was a great farewell. But I remember it being a good show.
Yeah, RVD told me near the same thing. He couldn't even remember the show either.
Yeah, I think that's the one I wanted to see if Luna would do, and she said she'd rather not. It would have been nice if Luna had been there, you know. But said she was in a good place and didn't want to go back. So we lost her a few months after that, I think.
But yeah, I did really enjoy your TNA run. I mean, you know, it was a good. Everything I enjoyed Christian's run, everything that you guys when you came over to TNA, I enjoyed probably, you know, around about the same from WWE and TNA really, because it was. You're probably gonna hate me for this, but I am a WCW guy, so yeah. When you guys came over to TNA, it reminded me a little bit of WCW, so as well.
I think you know what happens is a lot of fans just like us in the one atmosphere. You know, like we like you on WWE shows, and it's just not going to. I remember when I talked to Vince McMahon after maybe a year and a half without talking to him, and I told him it was frustrating because I knew we actually had as many, if not more, like name brand wrestlers on our show. But the problem is when it comes to a brand, WWE is like the Jello gelatin of flavored gelatin. Like people aren't even aware there are other gelatins, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Okay, I've got to run.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks, Lee, so much.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks very much.
Right? All right, we'll see you later.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers.
All right, Jimmy Kelly's son is coming in, Jake Kelly. I'm going to let him pick his 8x10. Jimmy went ahead and bought an extra one for him to get signed.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake, which 8x10 did you want, buddy?
I think it was the Hall of Fame one.
I'll show them to you again. Well, Mick can. I think he knew exactly which one you wanted.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one. It's got the great background. All right. This is for Jake, right?
Yeah.
This is for Jake? All right. Want to say hello to Lexi? Lexi's been my amazing helper here. Can Lexi say hi?
Hello.
All right. How could I have done this without you, right?
Thank you for letting me know.
It's been great. All right. How's this look, Jake?
Oh, that's cool.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. Make sure to have a nice day, okay?
Oh, yeah, I have one question for you.
All right.
Which one was your favorite, like Mankind or Do Love or what?
I didn't realize it at the time, Jake, because I felt kind of bad that the reason I was making the latter day Mankind so humorous was because I couldn't do a lot of the things I used to do. physically. Over the years, I came to learn that that was the Mankind. That was the character people connected with the most. So now I look back and I was like, wow, there was nothing wrong with making people laugh. There was something really good about it. But I always wanted to make people wince rather than laugh. But I really enjoyed being that character and playing off the Rock. It's just a shame that you don't hear much about that guy these days. At one point I thought he had potential.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Jake.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Mick, we only have one more coming in left, and then we can rapid fire, and we're done.
All right.
I know we're kind of. Did you want to take a little break, or?
No, maybe a little break after the rapid fire.
Okay. All right, so we're going to bring Derek in. I don't see his camera. Derek, are you with us? He might be having some hardware issues. Derek? All right. So we'll try him again later. And then we'll start signing some stuff for people who can't make it.
All right.
Let's see what we got here. All right, we're going to start from the top. We'll bring Nick back in so he can assist me with this stuff if need be.
I'll do my best.
All right. So our first item of a gentleman that could not make it with us is there's a Mankind Terry Funk 2-pack Extreme Classic Jacks.
I think that's all the way next to the stove.
And there should be a Dude Love Classic Jacks too.
No, it's me and Terry Funk.
Yep. And do you have another Dude Love Classic as well?
No, let me look over it. That's the one. There it is. Do I have another Dude Love Classic?
One that I mailed in, yeah.
Is that the Elite or the Jacks?
The Jacks.
The Jacks, yes, we do have one left. Two.
All right. You'll just sign both of those, no personalization. And you can sign them however you like.
Okay. All right, let me get this blue. Okay.
And maybe one day he can get good old Terry to sign it.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think Terry's out and about too much.
We'd love to have him here for sure.
I'll ask him. Do you have a contact for him?
We don't.
I'll see if he's having a tough time recently. You know, his wife passed away.
Oh yeah.
I'll see if he's taking appearances. You know, I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry you couldn't be with us, Matt. We appreciate you. Mick will hold these up when he's done for you.
Yeah, there we go. Two of them, right? Me and the Funker. Looking good. And then this one, again, with that Valentine.
That's beautiful. I'm a little jealous. I need to get a Valentine on mine. All right. Our next one is, we did that one already. It should be a really nice mask.
Yes.
That was made.
The really nice over there. Yep.
All right. And I'm going to get what he wants because he wants it signed a certain way.
Yeah.
On the mask, he just wants you to write, "Mankind, have a nice day."
Okay. That's good because that's what I wrote on it. I wanted to make sure I did this one justice, so I made sure I did a really good job on it. I'm like, that's exactly what I wrote on it.
Oh, beautiful. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Okay, I only did a few beforehand because I want to make sure they came out perfect.
You should have a cactus shirt that we mailed in.
Cactus shirt, the one that says Cactus Jack is back?
I think it's like this, but it says wanted dead or alive. They added the or alive part.
Or alive. Okay, let me look for that for a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. You'll sign that one to Anthony.
I switched it to dead or alive because I didn't want it to be too, I wanted people to have the option of having me alive. And then a few years ago, I went back to the old school one. So who's it for?
Anthony. Anthony. You see, I got a special one on mine.
Let me see. Oh, that 20 years Hell in a Cell. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I met you in the steel cage in Maryland at MCW.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's right. In Joppa, right?
Yep.
Very cool. All right, there we go. Anthony.
I tried to get a mandible claw, but you said there wasn't enough time.
Sounds like a good excuse.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't want to hurt you, little guy. Come on. All right, our next one is there should have been a Mankind Elite. I believe it was Series 17.
Mankind Elite. That's it. Yep.
And then there should be another Cactus Jack Elite.
All right, Cactus Jack Elite. That's Dude Love. Cactus Jack. It says Elite. It's a red package. That's it. Yep. And,
all right. On the Mankind, he wanted you to put Mankind Have a Nice Day. Same thing. No personalization.
All right.
And on the Cactus Jack, just put Cactus Jack Bang Bang.
All right.
Sorry you couldn't be with us, Mark.
Yeah, sorry we missed you, Mark. Why can't some people be here?
Work, schedules. Mark buys every meet and greet, but never comes on with us. I think he's got a bad connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there we go. Looking good, I think. All right.
All right. So we have another pop.
All right. Alexi, the pop is over there.
And he asked if you no personalization, you can sign it any way you'd like, but he'd asked if you could do it in a light blue or blue, whichever you have.
I can do light blue. You sent me the pops, right?
Yep.
And we've got the...
We sent you a ton of boxes. When you were picking those up, I bet your eyes popped out of your head. Like, what the crap?
I just want to make sure I had them all, too.
Yeah, and I know a lot of my Post-its fell off. I'm sorry about that.
That's right. You guys are here to do it anyway. I just don't want to... I don't want to be so aggressive with this thing that I... Boy, I think I'm getting it, Lexi.
And once we're done with that one, Mick, if you want to take a little break, I got 2 more people to bring in and then a little bit more to sign. It's up to you.
I'd just as soon get it over with.
Sure.
I don't mind. I got to hit the road here in a little while. So,
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
There we go. I think that looks pretty good.
Beautiful.
All right. Is that
All
the
right,
here you were working on at the beginning of the signing, or
Which one? Probably not. He's probably on his 10th beer.
No, this is. I've watched all of them. I've been watching all of it. There's been some good
All right.
stories.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Are people watching who are not buying?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, good. I hope they're enjoying it.
We have a gentleman named Ashraf, and he mailed in 2 8x10s and had some very descriptive notes on it.
Which 8x10s were they?
They were way different than what we sent in. I'll bring him in and he can kind of describe them. Hey, you need to unmute yourself, Ashraf. Unmute your mic. We got a little lag. Unmute
how you
your mic. You're muted, Ashraf. Unmute yourself.
I hate that one.
Yeah, he's having trouble unmuting himself.
I don't remember receiving 2 8x10s that were different.
Did they come in a bubble mailer by chance?
Let me go look out in the garage here. They were by themselves.
Yeah, it was 2 8x10s and it had some directions on them, I believe.
They wouldn't be in there with the placeholders, would they?
I'm trying to think if I mailed them with the. I'm pretty sure I put it in its own mailer. But we'll come back because Asha, can you hear us now? Can you talk?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Which 8x10s did you send in, buddy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was on the 8x10s that you mailed in?
Okay. one.
All right, we're having some lag.
One was with you, the Undertaker. The other one was with you on Raw. You're doing the bang bangs, standing in front of a Monday Night Raw ring.
Okay.
It said silver, and then
Yeah, I put
Bang,
the
bang.
instructions in there for you. I left the instructions that you put in there with it.
You didn't send but 100 boxes, David. So.
I know. We sent a lot of stuff. It's all good. Worst case, we'll still get it done.
You know, I do not see that shipment.
Okay.
And I didn't recall anyone coming in. I do have some unique photos here. You know, they're like kind of one-of-a-kind photos that he could take his pick of. There's one. Me and Max Payne tag team. It's me in Japan against Shoji Nakamaki. But I don't any of the magazines, you know, that he could do instead of. I just tell him I can't. I don't recall getting 2 8x10.
That's fine. We'll locate them for you, Ashraf, and we'll get those signed for you, and I'll send you pictures, okay, of them being signed, since we can't locate them live right now. Is that okay for you, buddy?
Yeah,
I'll get with him. He's got a really bad lag. I'll get with him, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll get it done, Mick. It's in there. It's probably just buried. We'll get it done.
All right.
All right. So we have Derek coming in. Hey, Derek.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Derek,
Which 8x10 did you want, sir?
3 Faces of Foley.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
How you doing, Mick?
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing pretty good. You?
I'm doing great. I got 2 little stories for you, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
So, number one, I eat from ODB's food truck like twice a month.
Are you there in Minnesota?
I am. And she is freaking awesome, and I appreciate what you did for her when her food truck burned down. That was just great.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure to be able to help her out.
Yeah, she's got I bring my kids there. We're on a first name basis. She's just the best in the world. What's that?
Is this for you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you know, I'd said it's so hard when someone, after they're finished wrestling, to find something they really love doing. And here she's found that thing, and it was taken away from her. And I thought I had the capability of helping her, and so I did.
Well, and that's a hard deal, too, because, like, a lot of you guys never went to college or anything like that, and what do you got to do afterwards? You know, you got to find that stuff and just get it done.
Yeah, and even if somebody has been to college, going back after being away for 20 years and putting pro wrestler on your resume, you know, it can be pretty tough to go back to working a 9-to-5 job. So for her, she's putting in 14, 16-hour days sometimes, but she loves it.
Exactly. I had a pulled pork sandwich from her truck today.
Please tell her I said hello, okay?
I will do that. And then the second thing I had is probably in about 2000, I believe it was, I met you at a World of Wheels car show in St. Paul.
Yep.
And your book had just come out. I was super excited because I loved you so much. And I went up to get an autograph. And I got the autograph. And I went to shake your hand. And you said, I'm too tired from signing autographs. I can't shake your hand. And it really bummed me out. But everything you've done after that, I respect the hell out of you.
I should have just said, look, I'm going to be honest. People have poop on their hands. That's what happens. So if I do shake hands, I get sick. If I don't get sick. And just because, you know, it's just a numbers game. It's just that so many people, you know, you go see 300 people and about 70% of men don't, you know, they don't wash their hands, and you just end up getting sick. And so I'm sorry I gave you that excuse. I should have. but it's harder to accuse somebody of not washing their. You're not accusing them. You're just saying in general, especially as I get older, it becomes harder and harder to stay healthy when you're on the road, even without a pandemic. So I'm sorry that I should have given you the enthusiastic fist bump. I should be like, yeah, fist bump. So.
I'm not gonna lie. I gave the autograph away because I was so disappointed. But in turn, I've got it back, and everything you have done since, I have respected the hell out of you, and I appreciate that.
All right, thank you, man. I'm sorry. I bummed you out. Okay, thanks, Derek.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Mick.
Thanks, Derek. All right. That's it. All right, let's go to the next sign. We're back to rapid fire again, Mick. That's it for people coming in.
All right, what do we have?
Let me see. We have one of those plaques that we mailed in.
All right, the plaque, the small one.
Did Rancic want that a certain way, Nick?
I don't think so, but let me confirm while he's looking. I'll browse here in a second. He said just his Mick Foley signature on the plaque, but the other things he does want a little different.
It's hard to get the three faces on here.
Yeah, a little teeny card. They're like, "Hey, sign it, dude." Do your best. He'll love you anyways.
Oh, yeah, he got plenty more coming.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Thanks, Lexi. Appreciate it.
All right, our next one is this 8x10.
All right.
No personalization. You can sign it any way you'd like.
Lexi, the one with the title belt. There we go.
Thank you, Kevin. Sorry you couldn't be with us.
All right. Oh, no personalization, right?
Yep, that's correct.
There we go. All right.
Our next one is the 1 of 3,000 Jax figure that you had.
Oh, it's the smallest action figure right there. The WrestleMania.
And then, and then that little Cactus Jack original shirt. The one you showed me earlier with the cactus in the front of it.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it's your WCW version.
Oh, it's a big shirt. The one
your personal one.
This one here, right?
Yep.
It's been in a box for a long time.
He'll love it.
Okay. Yeah, right.
On the figure, if you can just write Cactus Jack Bang Bang. And then I'll let you know what he'd like on the shirt.
All right, Cactus Jack Bang Bang. All right, and on the shirt?
If you can just write personal shirt, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack Bang Bang.
All right, now Alexia, I'm going to teach you how to do a shirt, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to put your hands where mine are and stretch it as tight as you can, okay? No, just hold it up, and then when I stretch it, just pull it tight. It becomes like a piece of paper. So personal shirt?
Yep.
I learned something from Mick tonight.
Yeah, I'm learning too. I would have just laid it on the table. I would have been all jacked up.
Personal shirt. What else? Mick Foley?
Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, and then Bang Bang.
All right. He looks pretty good.
Awesome. He'll love that.
Yeah, they come out so much better when you stretch them tight like that.
All right. Our next one is this 8x10.
All right.
And if you could just make that out to Joe.
Joe, okay. All right, to Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Sorry you couldn't be with us.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. There we go.
All right, and we should have a pop left, I believe.
One pop, yeah. I think we got two. We got one more after this too.
Okay, cool. That one you're going to sign to Samuel.
To Samuel.
All right. And Nick, did you have how the Riley person wanted their 8x10 signed by chance?
Riley.
Yep.
Do you know how they wanted it signed?
He's grabbing that now. We'll go to the next one. There is that plaque that you had that WWE gave you with the "Have a Nice Day" in the top number 1. That plaque.
Oh, how much did you sell that one for?
I believe it was 150.
The big plaque that says the New York Times bestseller?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I should have listed that for a lot more expensive. Lexi, there's a plaque out there that says number 1. Wow, I didn't know I let it go for that cheap. Wow.
You got a steal, Chris.
Yeah, that's it.
Mick says, "Damn it."
He got a steal then. Should have went higher.
Oh yeah, God.
And should have went higher.
Is that the one?
Yep, that's it.
All right, they just have to. There's a little bit of they'll have to put like their own little nail in here.
Okay.
All right, so then this will go in here, and I will sign. Yeah, I didn't know I let it go for that amount of money. A good deal for you. I'm trying to think. I'll sign the glass. That way, it'll come out really good.
Yeah, you could just sign it however you'd like. No personalization.
All right, I'm trying to think of what color would look best on here. Maybe the green. I'm just trying to think. Want to come out as good as it can. All right. So I'll do. There we go. I think it looks really good.
That's a beauty. Just make sure you get a nail, Chris.
Yeah, you might have to take that to a frame shop so they can put a couple tiny little nails in it, okay?
All right, our next one, do you have another Classic Jacks over there, I believe? Dude Love?
Yep, the classic. You see that one, yeah, okay. All right, and who's this for?
This will be, you're just going to sign it, Dude Love, Al Have Mercy.
All right. There we go. Look at that bad boy.
Beautiful.
Looking good, right? Okay.
All right. So we got this 8x10. And you'll just sign that to Ian.
All right. Okay. Maybe we should have ordered DoorDash, Lexi. Are you hungry? There you go. All right. Looking good.
Beautiful. All right. Our next one is the same 8x10. No personalization. You'll just sign it.
All right. I'll throw it a have a nice day for them, all right?
Awesome.
There we go. All right.
All right. We should have a Jax figure, the one that you were talking about the other day, that has the special mask in it.
Oh, yeah. It's over against the refrigerator.
And you'll just sign it, no personalization.
One of them is mine. One of them was sent in. Is this one?
That's mine.
Okay. You know what? Let's get the other one over here.
I think yours is in better shape, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm sending whatever one's in better shape. The one has a tear on it, so okay. And that's for you?
This one is for the customer. Just sign it.
Okay.
We'll get to me and Nick's stuff when we're done. They're more important.
Let me
Thanks.
see. Color blue. I think blue would look good. Come over there. All right. Look at that.
That's a beaut.
Thing of beauty, right? Excellent.
Indeed.
All right. Our next one is the Paul and Mankind BCA 2-pack Manager Series.
Manager Series. Excellent.
And I'll spell it because he wants it to Josiah.
And that's from my personal collection, right?
Correct.
Okay, Josiah. Okay, J.
Josiah. We sold almost all your figures.
There's a minute left.
Those
So
things
all the
flew.
money to Cauliflower Alley Club, which is good. There we go.
All right, our next one is to Matt Stinnett. It is the Mankind and Taker 2-pack Fantasy Warfare.
Okay, me and Undertaker.
Yep, it's a repack of y'all's Ripped and Ruthless figures. They're bigger scale.
Oh, okay, this one here, right?
Nope, that's mine.
Okay.
You're not getting mine, Stoney.
Oh, wait.
Come on, David.
It's a Jax. It's like a Fantasy Warfare's on the package, and Taker has like painted on tattoos.
I don't see it. Are you sure it's not this one?
No, I mailed that one in. It's one from your personal collection.
Do you got a picture of it, David? You maybe could.
Let me see if I can get one popped in here. Give me 1 second, and I'll pop it up for you, Mick.
Okay.
Get it now for you.
You got so much stuff in there, Mick.
I think I know the picture you're talking about. I'll go out. I'm hoping it's in one of my boxes.
Hang on, I'm popping it up now for you. Just got to add it to the pictures. Let's see. It's loading now. Here we go. This one, Mick.
That one. Okay, let me take a look. See if I can find that.
That's a beaut.
I do.
I like that.
That's the first time I've seen that.
What's a repack? Jax decided to take the Ripped and Ruthless figures without the stands and throw them in this 2-pack. They were famous for that.
They were famous for, I was going to say they were famous for that, weren't they?
They love repackaging.
Yeah. Mick's got so much stuff, it's probably hard to find everything.
Oh, yeah.
We're still getting PMs for people that want to order stuff. I know we'll have plenty of like 8x10s, 11x14s, 11x17s after the show.
Yep.
I think we're probably going to wrap it up, correct, David, here in a little bit. I know Mick said he's got to jet out in a little while. But some of the 8x10s you see will still be available.
I must have a box I can't locate or something.
Okay, we could do it later, Mick. It's not the end of the world. Matt's a patient dude. He's sitting right there.
Yeah, I'm right here, Mick. You good, man?
Halloween masks. Because I know I brought those home and took photos of them. Hold on.
That's okay.
I kept them in a closet or something.
He kept them minty fresh for you, Matt.
That's right.
I'm baffled by why I can't find that one. Huh.
That's no big deal.
All right, I'm gonna have to search for it after I'm done here. Okay.
Sure. All right. So we had another 2-pack with you and Undertaker. It had a movie reel at the top, like a 3D glasses type of thing.
Is it this one?
No, it's a different one. It's got 3D glasses on the top, and you're in your white shirt, and it's open, and you can see your dude shirt under it. And I can get it. That might be in that box too.
It's got to be in a box that I don't have. Hold on, let me just conduct a little search here.
Sure, and I'll get a photo for that too for you.
Obviously frustrating for hardcore legend here.
If I can find it.
Yeah, I was looking for it right here myself.
Here it is. I found it. Save image. Desktop. Save. 61.
Let me write that down as one I have to look for.
All right, I'm going to show you a photo real quick as well so you can kind of see how it looks. I'm uploading it now. Only takes a second. There we go. It's this one.
Yeah, jeez. And I took the photos, so they should be a mystery.
Yeah, they're probably there. They're probably there. No big deal. Those two, that one you don't have to personalize anything. You can just sign it when you find it. And I think Matt just wants his sign too.
Same way, Mick. You can just sign it, Mankind.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll have to conduct quite a search when this is over. The house is almost empty here. I can't figure out where any of this stuff would go. Let me just.
Looks like Clayton Gurley is trying to treat Mick to dinner one night at Dan Ford's. I know I said that wrong. But
who's trying to do that?
It's one of our fellow members. I think he's from the New York area, and he runs a restaurant called Dan Ford's, DANFORDS.
Oh, in Port Jefferson.
I'm unsure. He's in the comments now. He said, come over for dinner one night, his treat.
I might do that. Okay. That's where my wife and I had our honeymoon.
All right, our next one is a Dude Love shirt that we mailed in.
All right, Dude Love shirt.
And then Nick knows how he wants that signed.
Bright ones, Lexi. Shit. Okay.
Which one is that, David? Whose is it?
Rantix.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
All right, one of these?
Yep. What a beauty.
That is. He just wants it signed, Have Mercy, and then your signature.
All right.
If anybody still wants to buy photos, we'll have them for sale later on, and you can go to our store and you can purchase them, theasylumwrestlingstore.com. All right, so our next one is this one.
Okay.
And if you can make that out to, I'll tell you the name. I got to spell it for you. It's Chas, CHAS.
CHAS.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, Chas. Sorry you couldn't be with us, buddy.
There we go. Looking good, I think.
Beautiful.
All right. Thanks, Lexi.
All right. So you had a Christmas beanie hat, like a Santa Claus, like a Saint Nicholas beanie hat.
It's a red hat. No, it's not that one. This is going to drive me crazy. It's got to be.
You don't have to sign that at all. He just bought it. He wants to wear it during the winter. He said you do not need to sign it.
Okay. I'll uncover this mystery somehow. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out somehow. Off the top of my head, I can't figure out how a big box of stuff could escape me like that. Okay.
All right, so our next one is going to be this one.
All right.
And then he wanted it signed a certain way. Let me get it up for him. And we'll see if this will fit. I told him he'd be lucky if it fits. You got it all signed in the personas. That's fine. And then he said if you can fit your Hall of Fame year on there, that would be great.
Yeah, I can do that. Sure. Okay. And does he want it personalized?
Nope. Just signed as the three faces and your Hall of Fame year.
Okay.
Sorry you couldn't be with us, Paul.
David, while he's signing, I don't know if you got the Hasbro pick available, but we got a couple people asking.
We do.
There we go.
Beautiful. There you go, Paul.
Good.
All right. Which one did Jonathan Cox want, Nick?
I think he wanted the same one. Let me confirm real quick. I'll pull it up. But I'm pretty sure it is the same one.
This one here?
And he said you could just personalize it to Jonathan.
All right, Jonathan. All right. Oh, could you grab that cap for me?
Another one before she feels.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was looking for that. I think this is all dried up. If you don't mind throwing that one. Thank you. Jonathan, right? Jon?
Correct. Yep.
Hathan. All right. Dude, love. Give you that heart shape. There it is.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
All
All right, and then we got one of these. If you can sign that to Brian.
Okay. All right, let me see. I'm trying to think of how to make this one work. All right, to Brian.
We do have Hasbro 8x10s. If anybody wants them, please get with us. You can order. We'll get with Mick later on that. As this is always an ongoing thing. Mick is more than willing to let us leave on our site some of his stuff that he has, and we'll kind of facilitate that later on for you.
Yeah, we can do that. Assuming I can find the mystery items. There we go. All right.
All right. So all the stuff that's left over is for me and Nick. We can do that offline if you'd like. So we'll jump off here. Thank everybody for coming out. We appreciate all of you. This has been an amazing show.
Thanks,
One
everyone.
of our best. Did you have any final comments for them, Mick?
Everyone saw me lose my cool when I couldn't find the action figures. I think I dropped the son of a nutcracker on you guys. And I was thinking to myself, I'm such a cotton-headed ninny muggins. But other than that, I thought, I really enjoyed it. For those of you who weren't here when I expressed this earlier, it's really nice to have the means not only to connect, but to make some extra money while being at your house. I've never learned how to do that in 35 years, so I really appreciate people who are big enough fans to pay the prices, and the people like you who organize it. It's really cool. I'd like to do another one sometime. This is the first thing I think I've done like this. And I want to thank Lexi Massaro for coming in and lending me a hand. So thank you so much, Lexi. Could not have done it without you. And I just really appreciate everyone who was part of this thing. And now I'm going to go search for my lost items. The lost items are the cap, the Ruthless Aggression figures, and the one with the movie glasses, right?
Yep.
All right. So let me look for that, and then I'll connect with you guys in a little bit.
Hey, hang with us for a couple more minutes, Mick.
Okay.
Before you leave us, thank you, everybody. In 2 weeks, we have Ted DiBiase coming on with us, so keep your eyes out on that. And thank you, everybody who joined. Like I said, this is not over. Mick has a ton of items left, 8x10s, 11x14s. Get to us. We'll get them ordered for you. This is all our talent. We never stop selling their stuff. So thank you all for joining us, and have a wonderful night.
Have a nice day.